the chocolates!
Wait, there's a podcast?
Really?
Scouts, welcome back to another episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Leigh.
I'm Skin.
And that's Mickus over there. Because there is no Goaty this week. So, Mickus, you're a full-time chimer.
I'm Mickus.
Well done,
Hello.
mate. You're off to it's a great start. You also...
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Well, you still film as well.
Yep.
You are filming. You press all the cameras. So, I mean, just doubling up. Double pay tonight, actually.
Everything.
You do everything around here. You're probably right by accident, but definitely stay for a laugh. We got the chocolates. That's a win. I'm going to start with a little listen to the Chocs, actually, from Kobe here.
Hey boys, so just listen to episode 231 where Mickus had the incident of a sausage flying out of his mouth and onto some poor lady's back. And it got me thinking, I remember when I was about 6, we were at the Olympics. My sister, who was 9 at the time, she bit into a hot dog, with the hot dog then flying out of the bun and then landing directly in a man's open bag. I remember all of us were just trying not to laugh. My sister burst into tears because she lost her hot dog. So my dad, to quieten her up, gave her his hot dog. He then finished off the swimming with the old vegan hot dog of tomato sauce and a bun. We all stayed quiet about it and tried to sneak away. Cheers, boys.
That's fantastic.
Very good.
Imagine just going home and finding a fucking sausage in your back.
Yeah, that's actually so true. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, just the weirdest thing for that poor bloke.
That's tough times. Very good. Now, guys, last week we talked about it. I think I went in Thursday, Friday, got some hair.
Yep.
Sort of. Like
hair transplant. Yep.
Mickus came and actually watched. And Mickus, I didn't realise quite how... I wouldn't say he watched. Like, he wasn't like a spectator. Like, he was just rocking up just to just say, hey, mate, what are you up to today? But Mickus, I wouldn't say that you were particularly fond of some of what you were saying. Like, I couldn't really see it until I watched the videos you took. But
no, I didn't love it. But no, just to watch it was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, you sent us videos and yeah, that's what was happening. You were getting needles in your head.
Yeah, well, I've heard of finding a needle in a haystack. That's hard to do. What wasn't hard to do was find a needle in my head.
There was a lot.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It was weird because they had to numb the head, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, they also had to do that to skin.
Similar. As you're familiar with skin. Very similar to what happened to you in Melbourne, Prince Albert trip. So you sort of know the numbing thing. And then, but yeah, like I could actually still feel a bit of it. So I kind of had to keep saying like, hey, mate, can feel that. So then another needle would go in and I'd see Mickus go and check out like the pattern on the wall. Oh, this paint job's nice. So we didn't have to watch. But yeah, so it was, I wouldn't say it was the most comfortable experience, but like hopefully I think in like 3 weeks or whatever when I've got a bit more maybe run time to sort
it's
of
looking good.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, as far as like the actual hairline goes, it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's looking very good.
It is pretty sick what they do actually.
Yeah.
Like, you've actually got a hairline now.
Yeah.
I mean, you did have one before as well, but I mean,
what I had is actually not a hair transplant, it was a hairline transplant. Just gave me one line. Yeah, so if you look any further back, it's like it's gone. But the hairline transplant. The most fun part, it's not really fun, but Rochelle was like the girl I'm getting to know, you're familiar. She loves watering the garden, and now as part of this process, you have to water the grafts. So I just go and stand out like next to the plants outside on the balcony and just make sure I'm sort of there ready for a spray. So.
Right.
But I thought, Skin, and this is something we haven't done for a long time because I don't even know, definitely Dave the Brit, the Nose Jack shit, he's been producing for I'm not sure how long now. Mickus, I think, started about episode 127. So I don't think that anyone of these two will have heard a parody, and there'll be a lot of new listeners that definitely have not heard parody songs either. They've heard a lot of our jingles, Mickus and mine, which are typically not great. That's the feedback we get from you two. A lot of people love them. But early We Got the Chocolates podcast, it was very common to finish with sort of like a parody song. So I thought if you can't write a parody song about getting a hair transplant, then really you shouldn't be a lyricist.
What a parody songwriter.
You shouldn't consider yourself in the same vein as Weird Al Yankovic, which I do quite frequently. So I've done it for you. Here you go. Tell me, can I walk around with some hair? I wouldn't mind going out with some hair. I've always felt like minimal's there. Some hair, some hair. These needles seem to be going in deep. Are there any hairs that you can't see? Get them to the top so they can breathe. That hair, some hair.
From all the parodies I've heard, that's the best.
Thank you, Mickus. That means a lot because he's heard a lot of parodies that we've done.
Sorry, Chocs parodies.
That was his first.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's what he's saying, Skin.
That is, that's worth clarifying. Chocs parodies.
What do you think, Skin? Any feedback? You're usually big on the jingles.
My feedback on the jingles is generally you two can't sing.
Right.
And I stand by that. I wish
I thought Mickus was poor in that one.
Still better than usual.
Mickus probably best on ground in that jingle in terms
Thank you.
I wish you would hire a vocalist, but the lyrics were wonderful.
Thank you, Skin.
Yeah, you had a lot of time on the weekend, surprisingly.
I will be honest. I actually I've never had this before. I watched every game of football on the weekend because I just wasn't allowed to move. I just sat there. I brought the bed out to the lounge room and just laid there.
Oh, it's an elite setup.
Yeah, must.
Yeah, must.
Beds in living rooms.
Hence why we have a parody. So that'll probably be the only one for the next 100 episodes as well. Can't really guarantee that. You never know. It's when the mood strikes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever written a parody song, Skin?
No.
You should try it. All right. Let's get to Joke of the Week, which this week is left for us in the audio fashion, so with a voice recording, which you can do on the website. We got thechocolates.com.au by Pete.
Hey boys, Pete here from the Far East over in New Zealand. A bit of a joke for you. So I recently introduced a good mate of mine to a great uncle who was over at my place for a few days, and uncle was just having a bit of a conversation with me, mate. He said, have you got any kids? He said, yeah, I have actually. I've got 8. He said, 8 kids? He said, yeah. He said, crikey, how do you get to work? He said, what do you mean, how do I get to work? He said, well, by the sound of it, you'd struggle to pull out of your own driveway. Right, boys, have a great day.
Skin.
What?
That is
Michael, what?
Very topical. Skin. Oh, that is fantastic.
That's funny.
Dave the Brit, the No Jack Shit, actually, he selects those jokes so that we are surprised by them. And I'm happy to say and declare that that's the best he's done.
Yeah, that's
By far.
maybe the first good one.
He's been choosing it for 25 weeks. Nicely done.
Well done.
Thank you, Pete.
Okay, this one, the written one, comes from Frank. Got a knock at the door last night. A policeman shows me a photo and says, do you recognize this lady, sir? I said, yes, that's my wife. He replies, unfortunately, it looks like she's been hit by a bus. And I said, well, I know, but she's great with the kids and has a heart of gold.
That is 2 from 2. Absolute belters. What's this? Episode 240. The 2 best jokes we've heard. There's Mickus has just slapped his knee.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, I love that.
That's the greatest joke ever.
It's an actual knee slapper. That's very good. Holy heck. They're 2 great jokes. I expected that one to be a little bit shorter, Skin, because the bloke's name was Frank.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it wasn't 3 from 3.
You got to keep throwing about though, don't you? And speaking of Skin, a segment that we do quite a bit is Namestorm. And as I played the jingle, actually, I might ask if your wife, Eloise, might be able to jump over to this vacant seat because Cody's not here tonight. And you're standing there without a name. So we'll give you one you cannot claim. There we go. Welcome, Eloise.
Thank you. Good to be back.
I know. It feels like it's more regular.
I know. I love it.
Now, Eloise, you actually weren't here for the big announcement. Did you know that you were pregnant?
Shockingly, yes, I did. I know that might be a surprise, but I'm the one who actually had to do the test.
Oh, right. Yeah,
She found out pretty early in the process.
Right. And then, okay, now I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just that I wasn't aware. So I thought the Skin might have, I'm not sure how many people he was surprising, but obviously you were in on it.
Yep. Weirdly, I was in on this one, yes.
Okay, nice. It was very cool, I've got to say, by the way. Mickus, I think I can speak on behalf of both of us there. Like, just the way you knew for 6 weeks and then you told us here.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, if you haven't listened to that, you should. It was a couple episodes ago, 238 maybe, something.
Us telling everyone revolved around announcing it on this podcast, so you guys should feel very privileged.
We absolutely do. A couple more questions for you. The whole pregnancy cravings thing, when does that start? Has that started yet?
It actually has started. I didn't have any for a while, but I'd say weeks. So I'm 16 weeks tomorrow, so week 15 it probably started to have my first one.
Guess what it was?
Peanut butter with pickles.
No. What the fuck's wrong with you?
No, is it weird? Like, is it a weird thing?
I wouldn't say it's that weird. Mitchell would find it very weird.
Wait, what did you say?
Peanut butter with pickles, which apparently was
not that weird.
Is it salt and vinegar chip sandwich?
Oh, no, but that does sound
on white
really,
bread.
That sounds delicious.
Okay, let's not play this all day. Wait, Jessica.
Okay, it was just drinking a glass of milk, which I've never liked in my life.
That was my second guess.
Plain milk.
Yeah.
Master or dust? Plain milk.
Dust.
It's not something I'll ever find myself craving, I don't think.
Yeah. No.
Full cream too. Had to be full cream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ew.
Disgusting.
Gross.
That's what I said. Eloise was deeply offended.
Cheat meal. That's a cheat meal on 75 hard. Sure. All right. Well, Eloise, the reason you're here is because we do this segment called a Namestorm. I'm sure you've heard of it, where we name anything. Basically, it could be a person, place, usually more of a place or a thing. Actually, always pretty much 100% of the time things. Although one time we did name a baby.
Yeah.
And we can do that for you as well. That's an offer we've made. Okay. But today we are naming a Pram, I believe. And the email came in from Bradley Dunn. Hey, lads, could we get a Namestorm for our Pram? Here are a couple to get you started. Now, I'm annoyed at Bradley because the couple that he said to get us started are all good.
Yes.
So he's got Wham Bam, thank you, Pram. Pramela Anderson. Which is hilarious. Lance Stroller. Oh, Lance Stroller. That's Formula One. Yeah. Dave the Brit, the nose jack shit with Formula Full skin. He's actually, spoiler alert, Oscar Piastri. What about that skin?
Yeah, that's a huge spoiler that the whole world knows about.
What if people are listening to this before they're listening to Formula Fools? And
we don't break the news either. We release days after the event.
That's good. You fixed the new skin. I like it. Okay. Then we had Scarlett Johansson in a stroller. Now that's a stretch.
I like it.
But it's good.
I like it.
Pramborghini and Stroller Coaster. They were all the ones from Brad. Now you do one skin. Love you.
Okay.
Wow.
Good email. So, Eloise, I assume you probably haven't prepared any, or have you?
No.
Okay. Right, so we might just leave you to vote on what you, because I assume you're going to want a Pram at some stage.
I would think so.
So this will.
What other options are there? Just carry it everywhere.
Wait, don't steal my Namestorms.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah. Fair.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
All right. So if we're going to start with just like with the basic sort of Pram one, so I've got a couple to hit you with. That's Prema and Munster.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I had Prema and Smith.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
So that's
Well, I had Mongolian Pram stir fry. Because Pram rhymes with lambs.
Yeah.
Okay,
See,
I get it.
Because I had probably what you're about to say, chicken or Pram korma.
Pram kebab.
They can't all just be lamb.
That's only three.
Don't worry, Wiz. I can get you back to Pramanda Hug and Kiss if you like.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my God.
I mean, Vanessa Pramarossi.
Yep.
Oh, good one.
All right. So I also had Pramila Kunas and Pramature Hour. Like amateur hours.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
And also Mark Prampakash, but that's very niche. He's an English cricketer from many years ago.
Okay. All right. I had s'mores and pram crackers instead of graham crackers.
Yeah.
Did you get it from the week?
Yeah, we went to a wedding over the weekend with a bunch of Americans that were making those. I had, oh, hot damn. This is my pram.
That's my favourite. So
That's amazing.
that's number one for me at the moment. And also just signals ownership so we'll never get stolen.
Yeah, exactly. That's good.
I had Father Abraham.
Stop. Can you sing it in the song?
It's such a hard one to explain.
We haven't told this story at all.
I don't think we've told that story, have we?
And I don't think we can, which is really such a shame.
All right, can we get through a couple outside of Pram, I guess. I went PlayStation Controller.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah, and the Strolling Stones. And then I wasn't really sure because like apparently there's one that's called like a permulator used to or a perambulator or something is also another name for a pram.
Yeah, I assume
It's like
that's
an English
what
thing.
pram is short for, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
A
Yeah.
perambulator.
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 So I had perambulator skater.
Oh.
I like that a lot.
Okay, still in the realm of prams, I had a pram dunk contest.
Yep.
Bucking Pram Palace.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
That's really good.
And and obviously a pram and cheese sandwich.
Obviously, yeah, no, sorry.
That's no brainer.
I'm on to my really stretchy ones. Are we there yet?
Let's finish with these.
Yeah, cool.
Wait, if you've got really stretchy ones, I've got two more that are not pram related.
Okay, you go.
But instead of stroller, I went down people call it a baby buggy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
nice.
said,
Baby buggy. Yeah. Okay, so I went down that route and went baby buggy Bollinger.
Oh, good.
So also, you've had two very good ones. Probably my three favourites.
And then baby druggy trafficking.
Mitchell.
Yeah, it's a little bit
As appropriate
not as
for the
good,
pram,
no.
but
that
that was good.
won't be making any list.
Well, okay.
Because you're taking us home here. There's a lot of pressure for you. This is the
Okay.
last one.
No. Oh, this is the last one.
Yeah.
I've got so many stretchy ones. All right. Oh, no. Now which one do I do? All right.
No, you can do like two more.
multiple.
Yeah,
All right.
just-
Okay, well, Mel Gibson a pram.
Nice. Delete.
Not a Kamala Harris. Because it's not a car, obviously.
Who's Carmela Harris?
Kamala Harris. Is that how you say it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. The vice president,
Vice president of
for
the US.
the Democrats.
I should really. I need to get across my world politics a bit more. Sorry.
Heath, watch out for that ledger.
That is so loosely related. If you have a pram, you wouldn't want to walk on a ledge.
Yeah,
Like,
watch out for the ledge. Down the drop.
if you don't have a pram, you should also watch out for ledges.
That's just a general piece of life advice.
Also, probably be more careful if you do have a pram because it's a baby. Anyway, my last and favourite and probably stretchiest. Would you Jim carry the baby for me? Just put him in the pram. Fucked up so bad.
Which makes it so much better.
Oh, damn it. I'm Michael and I'm leading this segment. This is a hypothetical.
We're dealing with speculation. Hypothetically made equations. We're dealing with speculation. Speculation. Just find that down. I mean, every now and then it is just nice to give Mickus a chance to just see if he's a diamond or a deck chair, and can confirm, still deck chair.
3 hours ago. Hey, Mickus, can you lead this segment? Yeah, no worries. And that's what I came up with.
And might lead this segment.
Yeah.
Literally all you have to do is to say, we've got a hypothetical, and then I push the button.
And then I've got to read this email, which I've just lost it. So this is going good. This was sent in from Anthony. If it was your last day on Earth and you could pick your last breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what would they be? And what would you wash it down with?
Oh, good question.
That means drink.
That's milk for Wes.
It was the other day, absolutely.
To be fair, if I'm going to work backwards, which is a weird way to do it, but
Yeah.
I would do chocolate milk as my
Really?
as my drink to wash
Yeah.
it down.
Really?
I find it
Yummy.
so delicious, and in a myriad of ways. Not really just like the one standard drinking way, but like a myriad of kind of situations, like after sport, recovery,
Yeah. Delicious.
during sport. I don't know. It's just outside of sport. It's very tasty and delicious. And yeah.
Is it good for recovery?
Dude,
Why is that?
protein.
Where does that come from?
I don't know. People at cricket used to always tell us that.
What, you reckon there's more protein in chocolate milk than normal milk?
I'm not a dietitian, Skin. I don't know. But it actually is quite high protein and it's delicious.
All right. No.
And it's got a bit of sugar. You need to replenish what you've lost.
So true. So it's basically a health treat.
All right. Well, since we're all working backwards, I was under the impression it was washing down like 3 different drinks, but I just went beer for lunch and dinner. And then,
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh.
and then orange juice for breakfast.
Oh, okay. You're washing it every meal. You're separate washing downs.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same time and wash it down with one drink.
No, you go breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then wash it down at 9 p.m. with one beer.
I've gone a vodka cruiser, a guava cruiser.
Okay.
Good people.
All
Yeah.
day.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was Yeah, well, I thought it was at the end of the day, but yeah, I'm happy. All day I'm happy with that. It's fine.
Okay.
Breakfast.
Well, why not? It's my last day. Do what I want.
That's actually a fair point.
True. Fair point. Yeah. That's why I didn't say coffee with breakfast. Like, I don't need to wake up tomorrow. I don't need to have energy.
It's all hypothetical.
It's depressing. I think I'd go a standard Coke Zero. I love Coke Zero.
A Zizzler. Zero.
Yeah.
Do you not call it Zizzler? Coke Zero. Like a Zizzler.
But thinking of Sizzler,
Didn't they go out of business?
my breakfast,
All you can eat buffet.
no, it was Sizzler potato skins.
Wow. That's weird. I always thought Sizzler was well known for its cheesy garlic.
Yeah, but I
garlic.
really like the potato skins.
Well, I get that. I mean, you've answered your hypothetical. That's kind of the whole point of the thing. It would be a weird thing to name a food you don't like as the meal that you want for your last day. Okay, wait. So what meal was that?
I just went breakfast. I feel like let's start at the start of the day. I mean, I'm leading the segment. Start of the day.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Breakfast for me is it's so niche. There's this breakfast burger that I love that's at Rabbit & Co., which is near us.
Great people.
Yeah, which is it's just like enormous. It is a monster burger, and like if you eat it on a regular day, it almost feels like okay, I've spent too much money on breakfast here. Such is the substance of it. But if it's my last day, like
You got to treat yourself.
just treat yourself.
Yeah.
Splurge. I'd get through it. Cut it in half.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then eat both.
Yeah, well, I've tried to cut it in half before, but it's too big that you can't like. It all just goes lopsided, and it's weird to.
That's a good.
anyway.
That's when you know it's a good burger. Mine was actually also a brekkie burger, but it has to have a hash brown in it.
Yeah.
With maybe a bit of tomato relish. Oh. Yeah.
We haven't actually got one for you. What?
I thought that was the whole point.
Yeah, the way you reacted that, it was like someone just brought one in the door.
Yeah, I just love my like home cooked breakfast with like avocado on toast, baked beans, mushrooms, and infinite hash browns. Basically, I froth hash brown.
And you'd make it yourself?
Yeah.
Oh,
He does make a good brekkie.
you're spending the last day cooking just for yourself. I like that.
Yeah, well, you got nothing else to do.
But, well, you might.
Yeah. Say goodbye to your friends and family.
It's not that all you have to do that day is eat.
That's it. That was the hypothetical.
Oh, right.
They said we've got nothing else to do but eat. Lunch.
Steak sandwich.
Oh, mine
Mickus.
wasn't.
What?
You are the worst vegan I've ever met.
Yeah, you are going dangerously close to not being a vegan
There are
anymore.
so many grey areas with veganism, and a steak sandwich is right on the cusp.
Mine's a dusty choice, but it's genuinely just I like it so much. A chicken classic footlong at Subway.
Really?
I just
Your
froth
last
it.
one.
All the salads. It'd just be like I wanted to eat something that would just remind me of my cherished times in life on my last day. And I feel like so many of my good days have involved a footlong. So,
Oh,
yeah, I said sub.
Oh my God.
And so many bad days have been. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll probably stop it there. I'd probably go fish tacos. There's a cafe down the road from us that probably does the best fish tacos I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
Delicious.
Nice. All right. Yep. Well, I'd be the same as you, Lethal, but with Guzman instead of footlongs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice.
Guzman burritos.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, fair. Okay.
favourite.
Excellent. Dinner?
Why am I like this?
I don't know. We've lost biggest.
I would go a U Foods lasagna.
What? No, you would
You
not.
suck.
As if, Michael. You are literally lying.
I'm
last-
absolute. You cannot tell me what I will and will not eat on my last
A
day.
low-calorie lasagna.
Is it because you've spent all your money on the steak sandwich?
I actually ate 4 of
It's
them
a
for lunch.
frozen meal, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but they're delicious.
Oh.
I think they're great.
I've got sausage and onion gravy. Rare choice, but so delicious. And not the most healthy probably, but last day, who cares?
Exactly.
Right. Wow. I just go bowl of pasta. Yum.
Okay.
Lots of cheese.
Any sauce or just the pasta?
The one your wife makes is actually really good, Carly. She makes
Yeah.
like this tomatoey, garlicky. That
Oh.
We can probably organise for her to be there.
yeah, I'd invite her around. She's pretty
That's
good.
true.
Hypothetically, she could be there.
I'm going wood-fired pizzas.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
nice.
Mm.
What kind?
Oh.
Well, probably veggies because yeah.
But I mean, if it's your last.
A bit of lamb wouldn't hurt.
Steak pizzas.
Shut up, you absolute imbecile. Okay, all right. This week, or maybe last week, the AFL, it turned out, made a couple of decent blunders. I think it was Charlie Cameron and
Toby Bedford Skin.
Thank you, Lethal, who both were handed 3-match suspensions for dangerous tackles. And then both ended up with 0-match suspensions after that decision went to a Board of Appeals.
I did find it quite like I've seen some people get charged like in NRL and AFL, and you see people go to the tribunal quite a bit, and it's like, 3 weeks, they're appealing. Oh, okay, 2 weeks. Or like 3 weeks, it's staying at 3 weeks. Like I don't think I've ever seen a case where it's like 14 week suspension. By the way, you can play this weekend.
It was bizarre.
It was very strange.
But watching those tackles back, it was like not a long went wrong in either of them. Like it didn't look like anyone did anything terrible. It was just an unfortunate position.
Yeah, just their heads hit the ground quite hard. But I'm pretty sure it ended up being like, I'm not really smart enough and I'm not going to read the transcripts and stuff, but I think it ended up being like a legal, like the AFL had ignored the initial, like it was like a legal precedent or something. That's how they got both players free.
Yeah.
It was like quite an intelligent, apparently like the strongest display of lawyering that's ever been seen in the AFL tribunal system. That was one guy said that.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I read a bit about the Charlie Cameron one. It was like there's two things that determine whether or not it's like whether or not you get suspended basically, and they just failed to consider whether it was likely to be dangerous.
Yes.
So, Anyway.
Which seems quite a thing that would need to be considered in a dangerous tackle.
You would
Maybe
think.
I'm wrong. But anyway.
But yeah, anyways, okay. So the point being, we ended up with this question: what's the biggest mistake you've ever made, or the most wrong you've ever been in your life? We got some responses from our stories.
Did you have any yourself?
I personally didn't. No, you? What have you got?
Yeah, well, I've got 3. 1 I've told. 2, when I first met Rochelle, in her bio, I thought it said that she was a physio. So I went to our first date, like asking her questions about being a physio. Oh my God. Turns out that it said fizzy, which is a type of dance.
Yep.
Like it genuinely said fizzy. I just can't read properly apparently. So that was quite embarrassing on the first date, off to a strong start. I also always thought that cricket umpiring was like super easy, and obviously argued with umpires all the time and couldn't understand how they kept getting them wrong. Had a knee reconstruction in 2009, umpired for a year. And the amount of times I got told by the batters that they did nick it when I'd said they didn't and given them not out.
No, my favourite story from that year is always you gave someone out LBW when the team didn't appeal.
Yep.
You just stuck your finger up because you thought it was out. And then they were like, oh, how's that?
Yeah, I genuinely.
And old mate had to walk off.
I like appealed with them. I was like, looks pretty good from here. What are you guys doing? Out. Sorry, man. What? Anyway, that was embarrassing. Yeah. And then the third one, I think I've told this story again, like a big callback to very early episodes of We Got the Chocolates podcast, but when I was teaching at a Catholic school for the first time and went up for the mass, the Catholic mass was my first ever exposure to that situation, and just sort of like took the bread and walked off with it when it's pretty compulsory that you sort of eat it straight away and then do the spectacles, testicles, wallet situation, and made a complete meal of it. And everyone was just looking at me like, this guy does have no idea what's going on. So I think that would be my 3 where I've just sat there and gone, got that pretty wrong.
Okay. Yep. They are uncomfortable situations. There are plenty more uncomfortable situations from the Chocs, so don't worry. Gigi, I met a guy and we fell in love. After a year of being together and burning through $15,000, turned out he was just a scammer.
Stop.
What?
Wait.
What do you mean?
That's what I said. I don't know.
How long were they together for?
A year.
Can you be a scammer and a real person?
Yeah. Well, like I don't know. I guess he gave her a fake name or something and smoke bombed with her $15,000. I don't know the details.
What?
There's a character limit.
$15,000 on. Unless
it was like an overseas person.
Yeah.
And like she'd never met them.
There's a character limit, just 2 characters in that story. One lady and a scammer.
Shut up. Okay. I decided I didn't need to renew my car insurance. The next night I wrote off 3 cars.
Oh my God.
3.
Oh, right. He wasn't driving all 3 at once.
Well, he was trying. That's why I wrote him off.
No wonder he couldn't afford insurance. He's got accelerator, clutch and brake in 3 separate vehicles.
Okay. I was hyping up the satirical musical, The Book of Mormon, to a Mormon.
That can't be good.
Oh, no.
That is uncomfortable.
Not ideal.
I've never seen The Book of Mormon, though.
What?
No, neither, actually.
No, me neither.
I know. I understand the principle, I think,
I
of it
don't.
being satirical, but not much more. I should watch it. I'll do that. That's my own rec to myself.
Yeah, no, I'm in a similar boat. Mark, hard to say, but whenever the missus is around, I'm the most wrong person in the room. I got a chuckle out of?
I think every male should accept that.
Okay.
Every partner.
Righto. This one comes from Every Day I'm Suffering. Great Instagram.
That is good.
That's really good.
That's outstanding. I wish I had a cool Instagram name like that.
I hope he's going all right. He says, I work as a barman. A customer came up wanting to drink and was slurring her words and staggering. I asked her how much she'd had to drink that night, only for my co-worker to tell me that she wasn't drunk but had recently had a stroke.
I mean, you should still be allowed to ask how much she's had to drink.
That's true. Because she could just say 0.
Yeah.
But if she's had a
You gotta
stroke, she
know.
might not be able
She
to
could also
speak.
have 20 beers and still have had the stroke. So
I mean, that's less likely.
it's not good.
They're not recommended.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, mate, this is cooked. I was convinced my phone fell out of my back pocket down into a portaloo. A kind security guard came over with a glove, dived into the blue lagoon of the Thunderbox. Then my mate tracked my phone through her app. Turns out it's just at my house.
Oh.
This guy was up to his elbow in shit for absolutely no reason.
How would she then have broken that news to him?
I don't know. I assume you just run away.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a really good job. And I really hope you find it. I'm just going to go.
Don't worry about it. Old phone, due for an upgrade. Just leave it.
I'm just going to run down to Apple. I think they actually have new ones.
At a
Not
discounted rate.
discounted rate.
What a good person, though. Like, who would put their arms deep in?
Not me. I don't know.
Not me. No. Great question, Wiz.
me.
No one at this table.
You can't volunteer that kind of service.
Okay, we are finishing with a game, and the game this week, because Cody is away, and exclusively for that reason, is Google Feud. And also the jingles. Yeah, we're playing Google Feud. Come on, choose a category or two. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Yeah, playing it is cool. I will soon tell you all the rules, and you can play along with the crew. Yeah, we're playing Google Feud. You guys stop singing, okay? What about that one, Wiz?
I actually rate that one. That one's pretty good.
It's a shame that it's usually associated with a game that we haven't quite hit the mark with.
Yeah,
But that's why we keep coming back to it. It's probably the only one that's like we play the game so we can hear the jingle.
One day we'll get the game right.
If we ever get the
Fingers
game
crossed.
right, it's going to be so good because the jingle, I mean, outstanding. Right. So essentially what happens here is that we like putting our search engine knowledge to the test. I always get a chuckle out of typing something into Google and then seeing what Google suggests that I might be searching for. Not always a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Now, so that gives us quite a laugh and we turned it into a game. So in this case, though, because we're rehashing this game, these ones are quite rare, the ones that I've chosen, and I have chosen them previously, right? So they're
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with this game is normally they're way too obvious.
Exactly. Exactly. And everyone gets them way too easily, and it's hard to
we just
determine
score all these points.
so what we've done, Skid, that you will appreciate is I've made the judging far more subjective. So whichever one of you guys comes up with an answer to finish this Google query that I feel like fits or is closest to the mark in terms of what these other people have searched for, I will designate the points to. Very subjective, right? So I just have to make a link in some capacity. Your first one is, who would win in a fight between? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you can just be creative or, I mean, you may get this one. Who knows? All right. Wes, what have you got?
I'm going to go very hot on topic at the moment.
Okay.
Trump and Joe Biden.
Oh, it's a great. That would be, can someone Google that? I actually want to know.
I don't think you can just Google that. They've never fucking fought.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what's wrong with this election. Skid?
I would think Mike Tyson and Jake Paul would be right up there. Although, again, they've just never fought. So why would you ask Google?
I would also like to maybe suggest that you guys don't think as time sensitive, like as current
wonderful.
about these.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mickus,
I'm not
what
sure
do you
when
got?
they were Googled.
The first thing that I thought of, now this sucks because I can't remember the exact word, which is a problem for this game. But you know, like in Hot Rod, the scene where they like talk about like the two most ridiculous. No, you don't know it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I've seen the movie. Yeah.
What was it again?
Who would win in a fight between?
Well, two people that have fought, apparently, David and Goliath.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice. You're not getting the point. That makes no sense.
What do you mean?
Who would win in a fight between? We know who won that fight.
That's a good point.
How's got you there? You did
So
walk
there's-
around.
Going on the technicality.
Eloise, I'm giving you the point.
Yes.
None of you are particularly close, which is why I like this game more this week, right? Because your correct answers were who would win in a fight between Batman and Superman, a taco and a grilled cheese.
This is from it's
What?
literally from Hot Rod.
Oh, well, you should have said it. I tried to
You
help
really
you.
should have said that. Yeah.
Now, I'm pretty sure it is. I might not be right there, but I'm almost certain that is what it is, and that's so annoying.
That's probably a good hypothetical for us too. Just write that down. A taco and a grilled cheese. Who's winning that
I
fight?
should probably get the point for that, I'll be honest.
Hulk and Wolverine and Batman and Iron Man. All worth considering. I think that's valuable Googling. That's more the stuff that we should be
Yeah.
doing.
Interesting. Superheroes. Okay. People
Okay.
love superheroes.
Valid.
What about why aren't there?
That's it.
Huh?
That's all we've got to work with.
Why aren't
Oh
there?
my
Oh, here we go.
gosh.
No, I've got it.
Okay.
What do you mean you've got it?
I've got the answer.
All right. What's
Why
the answer?
aren't there? Oh, I can't remember which one it is.
Okay.
It's either the North or South Pole. Why aren't there polar bears at one of those?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why aren't there more cats?
Nice.
Oh my God.
Like it.
I'm really struggling.
Yeah, that's fair. Wes. Well, it's weird that you didn't get why aren't there dinosaur ghosts?
Damn it, that's so obvious.
No, I know this one. I'm scared. I know this.
That's why
It has to be up there. Tell me it's on there.
I know this.
Tell me it's on the list.
No, these are so stupid.
What?
Why aren't there B batteries?
What?
Why
that
aren't
mean?
there E grades? There are E grades, aren't there? Or is there only F grades?
It's F, yeah, you fail.
D.
A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
But yeah, it literally does skip
I got a couple of
I
E's.
got
We
E.
literally had E's at our school.
No, actually, I don't think I got an E, but
No.
yeah, there were E's. Were there not?
Yes.
Yeah, I got an E. Yeah.
But then they
100%.
write.
Right, Skin.
My grade 7 diorama. Dog shit.
Did you not take it with you?
And what's diorama? Can't you get tablets for that skin?
Oh,
Got him.
Shoebox things.
And the top answer for that one was why aren't there guns in Harry Potter?
stop.
It's so fair.
Are you joking? There's wands.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. The wand chooses the wizard.
Yeah.
I remember it.
The guns don't.
Guns do not choose the wizard. All right, you guys are going really well. Who did we give a point to there? Eloise didn't enter,
What
so
did
that
you
makes
say?
it tough. I'm giving it to Skin based on his confidence.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah.
But then he also didn't form a real sentence. So well done, Skin. This is why I love this game. All right. Sometimes when that's all you get to work with.
Days.
I'll tell you that the first three of them are alone. So sometimes
Yeah.
when I'm alone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm happy to give that to
Alright.
you.
It's a weird thing to Google. But
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, the top answer is probably the weirdest thing
Oh,
I've seen
no.
Googled.
Okay. I don't want to say that one because it's not actually that weird.
It's not that rude, if that helps. Like, it's not rude. It's just a weird thing to Google, I would think.
Yeah, we're going to be here for a while if no one says anything. So sometimes when I'm alone, I cry.
Nice.
Oh.
Really don't have much, especially now that I know it's not rude. I swear I saw a meme once of someone Googling, like, sometimes when I'm alone, I put,
Is this what I was
no.
going to say?
I don't know, coins in my.
Oh,
That's not what I thought.
Okay.
This person put coins in their foreskin.
oh, stop. Are you serious?
Not that weird, I take it.
Look, Eloise, you're going to struggle to get the point. I mean, that's the closest.
What?
Because the top answer was sometimes when I'm alone, I use Comic Sans.
Oh my days.
Oh, that's so makes sense. I was gonna say sometimes when I'm alone, I was gonna I feel like you would actually feel this bitch or Skin. Sometimes when I'm alone, don't go weird. Sometimes when I'm alone, I am happy. Yeah.
Oh.
When I'm with people.
Okay, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Easy on the
so who-
sometimes.
The
Wes.
second one was sometimes when I'm alone, I Google myself was another option that you could have had.
Oh.
Have you done that?
I've Googled myself, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't come up with much.
Which much?
Which much?
Which much?
Didn't come up with much, I don't think. It's hard with like a few cricket photos
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
type
cool.
of
You had a
things.
few.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Photos from the Redlands Times.
The Redlands Times.
I
Oh
did.
my God.
Apparently, I'm a famous film director and a guitar or something.
You're a
It's
guitar.
actually-
You're a guitar. That would have been startling to find. Michael Kelly. Oh my God, is that what I look like? I've got 6 strings.
Oh my God.
Famous guitar.
Michael Kelly's a famous guitar. the things I thought I would find out on this podcast. We've dropped some knowledge.
Why do I always do this?
I can't continue the game. The game's done. Oh my gosh. Oh, why am I guitar? Next thing that's been Googled on Google Feud. I don't know who won. No one. Just Mickus. Mickus won for that. For finding out his musical instrument. Skid.
Christ almighty. Okay.
You're in for an X.
Yeah.
Someone will read it next.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's a good one. Nah, internet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know how to top that with my ex, but we will try. So starts with someone's posted a photo of like a yogurt, a Greek yogurt, where they've put the names of the cows that made the yogurt on the tub. And so the names are like Myrtle, Letty, Brute, Irma, Fanny.
Fanny Brute.
Julia.
Wait, it's a bit of maturity. You don't realise what podcast you're on here.
Okay, so Jen's posted that saying, all I've ever wanted from a yogurt is to know who the cows are. And someone's replied, notice how they're all the cows are named traditionally girl names. There's a deep connection between misogyny and consuming animals. And Connor replies, I feel like yogurt from a bull wouldn't taste quite right.
Oh, well done. Rightio. That's another We Got the Chocolates podcast complete, and we would love you to get in touch with us on social media or at wegotthechocolates.com.au. On social media, just at We Got the Chocolates. We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. We'd also love you to head to our YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts recently and check out specifically a bonus episode we published at the start of this week, if you haven't already. It was a chat with Josh Jones, who lost an arm in a mining incident about 10 years ago. And then became like a professional golfer and just has a pretty crazy story and also a great sense of humor. So we had a lot of fun recording a good chat with him. If you haven't heard it, check it out.
Yeah. Eloise, thank you very much for being here tonight.
Thanks for having me. Good to be back.
Yeah, great to be. Well, just great regularity with your attendances at the moment. Keep us updated on the cravings.
Yeah, we'll do.
Full cream milk. Maybe if you could bring us something slightly more interesting.
Okay.
Remember to get out and have a chinwag with your mates this week. If you're doing that, you're absolutely getting the chocolates. We love having you here. We'll speak to you again this time next week. And as always, good luck in the future. And that's Tom. Love you. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Go Wiz.
Go Wiz.